All right, so in this video, we're going to take a look at similar polygons again and find a missing side length. So in the previous video, we had something very similar to this, but the numbers were very compatible, so it was very easy to see, how did I go from a corresponding side on the larger figure to the smaller figure? Well, now I'm going, now I have 3 here that corresponds to 2.4. That's not as easy to see the difference, right? Okay, so now we're going to match up. Let's go ahead and just highlight some sides. And on this case, I'm just going to pick 2 sides that have everything filled in. So I do know I need this side here because it has the X on it, and I'll come down here in a minute. It's just animating a little too quick. So we have X and we have 5. I know I need the blue side, and then KL and QR are just the sides I chose. I could have chose both the bottoms. I could have chose both the bottom left on this one. I just decided to go with this longer side for whatever reason. So now you can see I've filled in down here. So it's KL to QR because those are corresponding to each other. And it's the larger to the smaller. And then I have KJ to QP. And again, those are the corresponding blue sides. And again, I went from the larger to the smaller. So make sure you're paying attention. You can't flip-flop it. I can't go from larger to smaller and then decide to go smaller to larger. That'll mess up my proportion. Okay, so it needs to be the corresponding sides are in the fraction together. And then on the top, the same figure. And on the bottom, the same figure. So large figure, small figure. All right. Or you could say the figure on the left, the figure on the right, however you want to describe them. All right, so now we're going to actually put the side lengths in for them. So KL, well, that was 7. And QR, that's 5.6. KJ, that's 5. And QP, that was X. So they animated backwards, but that's okay. So now we're going to cross multiply because I have a proportion. So I have 7 times X. And then cross multiply the other way. I have 5.6 times 5. Remember, this is not getting rid of the equal sign. I still have the equal sign. It's just a very fast way of getting rid of the fractions, simplifying those 2 fractions. So now I have 7 times x, which is just 7x. 5.6 times 5 is 28. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 7 so that I can get x by itself, because 7 divided by 7 is 1. And 28 divided by 7 is 4. So that was using cross multiplication or proportions and cross multiplication, to get a missing side length for a similar polygon. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next video.